Здравствуйте, друзья, с вами Влад, и это Элекс. Мы продолжаем путешествие за Дракса, который никуда не вступает. По возможности, конечно. Фиг его знает, что тут на земле валяется. Но я конкретно про фракции. У нас есть лук, у нас есть меч. Еще бы хорошо найти какой-нибудь двуручный меч, чтобы отлично отжигать. И щит, чтобы парировать. Ну, давайте-ка пройдемся по берсеркам. Что тут у них как? Постараюсь культурно все делать, чтобы они на нас не наезжали. Правда, фиг его знает, как у нас это получится, потому что они какие-то дикие. Тут что ни делай, они всегда против. Всегда оказывается, что я плохой. Как-то оно так всегда получается. Борн.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
Мимо крокодил.
Many arrive with that intention. Most stay. Let me welcome you to Goliath, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliath than out in that valley.
Да мне там, в принципе, тоже ничего так понравилось.
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing.
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here. Specimen, but of them all, the world hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses. If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to visit us. Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We always have space for more. I hope you find your place here.
Как скажешь. Блин, а тут же кто-то сидел. Уже ушел. Какие быстрые.
Gun fast. What news from the fields?
Блин, кружку украл. Я пообщаться вообще хотел.
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass.
Ну я со стакана и начал.
Tell me, what brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. You want something to drink?
Tell me.
Сколько у него тут всего-то, а?
Have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago.
Какой
One of
грязный.
them Alps,
В принципе, все
Calix,
берсерки
say,
какие-то
seem to be
грязные,
very
они вообще не
interested in the
моются.
old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Calix. Do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Alps seen since then.
Do you know where in the north he is gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the elves. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the elves. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Да у них вся магия построена на Элексе, если уж на то пошло.
Leather armor can't stop energy weapons.
Oh, of course it can. It's magic. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that.
До кометы ее и не
So that's
было.
what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the world hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Ну, не все хотят.
Who are the Berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Налей-ка, а?
Give me a drink.
Это бесплатно? Ага, нифига не бесплатно. Тогда иди ты нафиг.
I'm leaving.
Good luck to him. I don't know anyone who's going to risk that journey in a hurry.
So, yeah, I can see that, okay.
Пилим дальше. У нас есть оружие клириков. Его бы хорошо, наверное, сплавить куда-нибудь.
Well, there's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I reckon we can solve problems for you.
What problems?
Of the financial kind. The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away.
Ох, видел бы ты мои карманы.
To fill.
I'm listening.
I'll bet. You look like the listening kind. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty poker. But, and I'm getting to the point, here's me, right? A loyal and then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer had, and if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put such
Why should I trust you?
'Cause I'm a hooded crow, not one of your rule-making Eisen clan. I'm a good, honest, straight-talking, hooded crow.
Clans?
The Hammer clan, the Eisen clan, and so if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could be...
Rare items?
Rare is where the Elexit is. You could spend your life dreaming of Elexit, or spend your Elexit living your dreams.
You're looking for rare items?
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve no fuss, no overstretch, and all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding.
What items do you trade?
Trade? No, that would be illegal. No, I don't trade.
I have to gamble?
You could say that. But once you offer the right price, the odds are you'll always... I only have a limited selection. We are in gold.
Давай уже ближе к телу.
Well, you know what they
Что у
say.
тебя есть, что
One
меня может
man's
заинтересовать?
forbidden isn't, of course, as a loyal and honest.
I want to make a trade.
Always happy to trade.
Капюшон. Кстати, надо будет капюшон, наверное, одеть. Солнечные очки на короткое время делают живых существ заметнее. На короткое время, то есть это надо постоянно юзать. Не хочу. Броня охотника. Сила парирования, броня, все дела. Ну, нам нужна броня. А то сейчас у нас ее вообще нету. Штаны вора. Штаны механика. Ну, штаны мы какие-то находили. Малое элексовое питье. Обычное элексовое питье.
That technology will get you into trouble here.
При этом все равно наезжает. Технологи. Ну-ка. Какой-то Геральт вообще из Ривии. Так, ценные находки нафиг.
You're new here, right? You're an incomer? Tell me, what do you think about our laws? You think they should be strict or just used as guidelines?
Laws should be guidelines.
It's time you had an education.
Why are you asking me about laws?
Well, you're not one of us. So, I'm not surprised at all that you don't think much of our laws. Listen, can I ask you a favor? As an outsider, you're not bound by our laws. Not as much as a trooper.
Who are you?
My name is Ornir. I'm one of the workers at the pit. We decommission forbidden technology here. Making Magaland safer one machine at a time. I came up with that. Not everyone understands what we do here, particularly incomers. But as Amrek said, technology is seduction, the easy path.
What help do you need?
I believe I saw someone in the pit. Then he escaped. He's sort of hanging around. I think he's an outlaw. I'm only guessing, but I think he must be after the equipment we throw down. If it is really one, then he has to disappear.
Интересно, а Орнира на такую тему-то можно развести? Подставить его? Пойти и сдать просто?
Why would an outlaw be down there?
Stealing. Stealing, of course. Bastards want nothing else but to make themselves rich. And the pit is where we throw all the bits of technology once worthless to us. But an outlaw? Well, they try and sell maggots to a corpse.
What exactly do you want me to do?
Kill him. The outlaw. I'd recommend you do it from a distance. Don't get close. I'm certain he's up to something.
So, why don't you take care of it?
Well, I'm not allowed to leave here.
Вот за это меня берсерки всегда и бесили.
Do things.
Такие они все хитрые, так они постоянно разводят. И такие наглые. И каждый из них сволочь конкретно. При этом у нас законы, все дела. Там тип, который мне не нравится. Ты к нему не подходи, просто со стороны его пристрели нафиг, и все.
I will take care of the outlaw.
Good. Great. Thanks. I saw him by the cliff outside the gate into Goliath. You know, below the pit.
Тут вроде бы тупик.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one
Кстати, его
before?
отсюда не видно.
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. So, we collect technology, extract the...
So you extract Elex just like the Alps?
You're comparing us to those inhuman creatures? Those monsters throw people into their converters. Alive or dead, it doesn't matter to them. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction.
You want me to collect Elex?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter.
Да не вопрос.
Why not use Alp technology to get the Elex you need?
And where do we stop on that road? When we are feeding people into that machine like they do? Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those...
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly.
Хорошо, найдем, достанем, принесем. Что у нас тут есть еще? Опа. Столько всего валяется, а взять нельзя.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is... Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here?
А поздороваться.
I am an Alp defector. My people tried to kill me, and I'm seeking refuge.
Ah. You survived an Alb execution? Even if that is true, then you marched straight into the lion's den. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Edan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, these rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, if you serve the community, you will... I hope we understand one another.
Вполне поняли.
Because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Master Thorold. What kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the... His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face...
Where can I buy
А
armor
вот
like
так вот,
yours?
прям в лоб.
You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll.
Кстати, шапка куда-то исчезает постоянно.
The outlaws have raided us.
То надето,
Now we must
то
face the Alps.
нет.
But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground. And with magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Alps. Cormag, Angram, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm.
Where can I find Angram?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the Warrior Quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath...
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some...
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me.
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills
Поговори,
are.
узнай, они скажут.
And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have...
Ладно. По мелочи попомогаем, а потом уже узнаем, что там за особенное поручение. А лук у него ничего такой. Кстати, насколько я помню, у него должна быть пушка крутая. Давайте-ка по-быстрому сбегаем, пока его там нету.
Hey,
Вот ты сволочь,
did you know there were some weapons brought back? I'd be interested in getting a look at them, if you...
Be careful. You know I could get you exiled for even asking.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Listen, what I need is some help.
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets.
Конечно, у кого-то язык
have
длинный.
you given those weapons over to the pit? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The Berserkers don't.
Блин, он проходит мимо.
You think it's wrong to forbid?
Some say Elex fell from the sky as a curse. Of course. I can offer you Elexit, and should you wish to learn more about technology...
No, your Elexit isn't worth the risk.
Then superstition wins over a loss for us all. Go.
Попробуем такой
hand them
расклад.
in.
Потом успеем с ним еще поговорить. Блин, надо догнать того гада. Блин, Джакс, что ж ты делаешь, а? Догнать и перегнать. Но по ходу дела мы не... А, ну в принципе успеваем. Так, телепорт. Блин, тут стражник. Прям вот где не надо, а? А вон как раз и оружие висит. Спасибо. Давайте глянем. Кузьме у нас 41 и яд. Тут древний меч. 45 и урон огнем. Да, в принципе, он крут. Попробуем как-то так. Одним подраться, другим подраться. С виду красавец. Единственное, если у нас его увидят... Фиг его знает, к чему это может привести. Как-никак висит на поясе.
So, you decided to stick around. Well, I've been given a job by Warlord Ragnar that I think might suit you. If you want to stay around for long.
Давай
Tell me
рассказывай.
about the job.
Well, the task I have on offer should profit you, and though it's not the best way to sell our community to you, you see, there was a murder committed just outside Goliath a few months ago. There's been an investigation, but no definitive answers as to why he was killed. So, Ragnar wants me to follow up and find the murderer.
And what can I do?
Well, I'm having trouble getting answers from people. Maybe an outsider will have more success getting them to open up.
Хорошо.
Tell me about the victim.
His name was Ascor. He was a warrior, newly promoted from cultivator. Ragnar had high hopes for him, but Ascor wasn't popular. He went missing around Mana's Eve 3 months ago. No one knew where he'd gone, and it wasn't like he had many shards to up and... Then one of Ragnar's patrols found Ascor's body rotten up in the forest. It looks like he was stabbed several times with a sword. Whoever did it was strong enough to overcome him, but clumsy. They didn't find anything on Ascor to point to who might be the murderer.
And you think I can find the killer?
You're a stranger here. That means you might see things I won't.
What kind of logic is that?
To be honest, I think this is a dead-end job. But Ragnar, against all the evidence, seems to think it was a berserker that killed Ascor. Me, I think it's a wild goose chase. None of Ragnar's questioning has thrown up any proof a berserker was involved in this, so... But if a warlord has an itch to scratch, then that means we have to go and scratch it.
Is this why you brought me to Goliath? To do your dirty work?
I brought you to Goliath to give you a chance. And this is a way to earn it by getting a warlord on your side.
I'll find the murderer.
Ragnar wants answers. He seems determined to find out what happened. Myself, I don't know if we'll ever know what happened. But if we can eliminate these 5 suspects, he might let this go. And who knows? Maybe one of them did do it, and you'll get the proof.
Хорошо, найдем обязательно.
Does Ragnar think a berserker murdered Ascor?
Ascor was killed with a sword, and there aren't too many people who use swords outside of Idan. But if Ragnar's right, then there must be someone who was outside the walls at the time of the crime. So, Ragnar drew up a list of 5 suspects. No idea why these 5 exactly, but Ragnar will have his reasons.
Who are the suspects?
A group of people who were out there in the forest at the time of the murder. First on the list is Baron. He's a guard. Well, he's supposed to be a guard. As far as I know, he doesn't have an alibi. But I think the only real reason he's on the list is because he knew Ascor when he was younger. Then there's Thorgal. He's in charge of a world heart in Abessa. I have no idea why Ragnar would put him on the list. Third is Garen, a hunter. He was reliable, but he seems to have lost heart in himself. Last are Eardor and Rock. Rock I can't get a handle on. There's something he's not happy about. Eardor is still wet behind the ears. They were all outside Goliath at the time of the murder.
Хорошо, идем поговорим. О чем спрашивать, как думаешь?
What do you want me to ask them?
Where they were 3 months ago around Mana's Eve when the crime was committed. I doubt you'll get a confession. I doubt any of them did it, but you'll get a sense of the men, and then you can report back to me so we can close the case.
Where can I find them?
They're all still out there. Track them down, then report back to me when you've discovered something.
Will suspects talk to me?
Tell them you're investigating on Ragnar's orders. They'll answer your questions. Let me know if you need help. Remember, my sword belongs to you.
Хорошо, как скажешь. Давайте тогда немножко назад вернемся. Тот кусочек карты, который мы пропустили. Пока бежали за огненным мечом.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own shit.
With all the... Are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid. With all the fighting, we haven't any stocks left.
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed, bitterly. Which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need. But it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
Can you heal?
Let me have a look. Here. I think this will aid you.
Спасибо. А, выживание 1.
Thank you.
Нет у нас
We
такого.
are here to heal. Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time.
Так, я думаю, наверное, надо попробовать какие-нибудь задания поделать, чтобы уровни получить.
It would be good to talk later.
Nothing we can do will end this
А
war.
потом уже тут общаться со всеми остальными. Стало известно о проблемах.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk.
Это сходить всяким разным помочь.
We win this war rather than how we win it. Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
Можно вот по этой теме пройтись.
Stormson, Caldron is counting on me, and there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back.
Давайте-ка старые счеты.
If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded.
Попробуем сделать те квесты, которые у нас сейчас взяты. А потом уже прокачаемся и будем ходить собирать следующие квесты. Запрещено, запрещено. Все, берем, все мое. Отбойный молоток. Кстати, они отсюда везде достали Элекс. Соответственно, это все вещи, которые без Элекса. Так что тогда выпендриваться? Почему нельзя это брать? Элексит тут, конечно, валяется, но...
Analyzing. System error. Assistance needed.
А вот и Крони.
You four? What are you doing here? You were supposed to have remained with me. Why did you leave the crash site?
Survival Protocol 7. Commander presumed dead. U4 unit attempted return to...
But instead you were found by the Berserkers? You're lucky you haven't been dismantled for your Elex. Are you able to come with me?
System error. Failure of... Failure...
Identify system error.
Analyzing. Minor damage to primary systems. Defense system and weapons are offline. Primary control system impaired.
Can you repair yourself?
Analyzing. Negative. No repair possible at this location.
Yeah, that would be too easy. What do you need to complete repairs? This location isn't safe.
Identifying. Nearest automated repair station is in North Abessa.
Then go. But you four, you are not to report on my status. If asked about me, state that I died in the crash. I will meet you.
Нет, погоди.
What data do you have on the crash?
Analyzing. The Raider was on a direct approach to the primary mission goal. The Raider was hit by accurate ground fire. The shot hit an open port on the Raider. Evasion was not possible.
Where did the fire come from exactly?
Analyzing. Cannot positively identify. There were no indications of magic. Possible responsible parties, the outlaws, clerics, or Albs.
Albs too? What exactly do you mean?
Analyzing. Possible indications that an Elex-powered weapon was used. Albs use Elex-operated weapons. Status of open port on the Raider was unusual. Port could only have been opened and secured in place during maintenance in Alb Repair Station.
I was told it was faulty. Why would our own people sabotage the mission?
Analyzing. Motive unknown. Identity of shooter unknown.
But there are some answers out there somewhere. You mean it could have been the clerics who shot at us?
Analyzing. Flight was over Berserker territory. Clerics did not have much reason to defend the primary mission goal. Calculations indicate low probability of cleric participation.
Could the outlaws have been responsible for the shooting?
Analyzing. Capabilities and behavior of the outlaws difficult to calculate. Cannot state probability.
What about the Berserkers? They would have at least had a motive to
Берсеркам
shoot me
нечем
down.
стрелять.
Analyzing. The ground fire was from an energy weapon, not magical in origin. Probability of Berserker participation, low.
That somehow means everything. Status report of our last mission goals.
Primary goal. Locate and secure Thorold, highest leader of the Berserkers, known as the Pilgrim. Mission status, failed. Secondary goal. Secure data describing transmutation process of pure Elex into mana. Mission status, failed. Tertiary goal. Scout Edan for weaknesses in the Berserker defenses. Mission status, failed.
Well, that was a success, huh?
Negative. Commanding unit status, privileges revoked. Execution ordered as a result of mission failure.
Why did you leave the crash site?
This unit was offline for 1,043 seconds. On recovery, U-4 could not locate the commander. My objectives were to complete the mission or return to base. System error.
Then you don't know anything about my execution?
Analyzing. Negative. Executions are standard ALB operating procedure for mission failure. Failure is not tolerated. It is against the directive.
So they say.
But executions end with death. Assumption. Commander must be using rare example of ALB humor.
Yes. I'm joking, U4. I mean, who would want to kill the great Commander Jax?
Прикольно, там охранник стоит, чтобы сюда никто не заходили. И мимо него сейчас робот пролетит так спокойно. А охранник даже глазом не поведет. Ну да, он даже не дернулся. Прикольно. Хороший берсерк-охранник. В прошлый раз я его уговаривал. Общался с ним и все такое. Давайте-ка теперь попробуем без общения. А почему не попало? У меня стоит самонаводящаяся стрела. Что-то как-то странно. Что за самонаводящаяся стрела, которая не попадает? Тогда проще с обычной стрелять. Может быть, надо взять его в таргет по типу? Или что-то в этом духе? Емкость с газом. Кстати, можно было емкость с газом бахнуть. Он бы и умер. Кого-то тут явно съели. Что там по заданию пообщаться со всякими разными? По-моему, это в спутниках же. Нифига. Примитивные союзники. Так, я не понял, где задание? Пообщаться, кто там убил. Исток это ясно. А, зуб за зуб, точно. Ну вот сюда, например, можно к Берину сбегать. Пока мы вышли. Один четкий выстрел. Вот это я понимаю. Начальные мобы, которые ведут себя как начальные мобы, то есть умирают. Надо будет еще попробовать мечом чего-нибудь сделать интересное. Тут есть кто? А то сейчас как зайду, а меня там съедят. Испачканный список. Давайте-ка почитаем. Поменять лампочку, поменять шины, засыпать бассейн в саду. Вроде все, чего-то не хватает, допиши. Но это для особого погружения в атмосферу.
No. Too easy.
Опа, колечко жизненных сил. Прикольно, 10 пальцев, а кольцо можно только одно использовать. Странно это все. Книжки он не читает. Это как раз автомобиль. А свет горит. Как будто тут кто-то есть. Ух, нифига себе. На всякий случай, чтобы они сами потом к нам не подбежали. Инвойс. Могли бы хоть перевести как-нибудь. Так, а где второй? Это камень. Ладно, фиг с ним. Где бы он ни был. Ниоткуда вылазит. Все уже украдено до нас. Зато венцо оставили. К кому-то мы уже подбираемся. Кто-то тут рядом уже тусуется. Ты жив, нет?
Nothing to do?
What? Who are you?
Are you a guard?
Stop asking questions, Nance.
You're lucky I'm not an enemy.
Well, you know, it's not like the Albs are going to attack these trees, is it? If there's one... And it's not like these trees do much. I mean, they're not going to run away while I'm asleep, are they?
По-моему, не в
Did
себе.
Master Thorold send you? Is there something important?
What makes you think Thorold the Pilgrim sent me?
When he was still the big boss up there in Goliath, he used to reprimand me quite often. I wondered if he was still keeping an eye on me. Still, whatever. I've heard he's retreated into study.
What do you know about Thorald's retreat?
Not much. It's said that he is working on a plan to stop the Alps. It's something huge that would change the war in all of Magalan. You think? But nobody is really allowed to talk about it. Well, then nobody even really understands.
Where is Pilgrim Thorald?
Well, that is confidential. Meaning, if anyone actually knows, maybe he will figure out how to rob the Alps. Then good, honest warriors could go back to sleeping in nice, comfortable beds.
Now there's a future that Magalan should be fighting for.
Это да.
I need to ask you about Ascor's murder.
I can't tell you anything about that. Not anything that's not being said already. He should have kept his head down like me. Ambition only gets you dead. He should have picked this spot and stayed there. Why are you interested in that? Really?
Tell me what you do know about the murder.
Me? I only know what people are saying. That they thought Ascor had run away. I was out here at the time, on guard duty.
Did anyone see you? Is there anyone who can give you an alibi?
Hilda. She was with me all night. Her and Alba, and Dagny, and Erica, Freya,
Да,
Garrett,
первый раз я
Magda.
на такую фразу
They're the trees
удивился.
over there. They're my girls. Very lonely out here. So no, I have no alibi.
You look quite strong for somebody who's just standing around all day.
Maybe. And?
Did you know Ascor well?
Since we were old enough to crawl, our parents were friends.
Have you been trained to use that sword?
All berserkers are. You think I could survive out here if I couldn't use it?
Ascor's body was found near here. Did you see it?
No. I know where he was found. But no, I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't see him. My duties keep me here most of the time. So I stay looking after my girl.
Where do you go when you do get away?
Nearby. Not Goliath, if that's what you mean.
Where nearby?
The lift into the Valley of the Damned. That's a good place to relax. There's quite the view of the valley there. It's a good place to let your worries just drift away. I hope you find who did it.
Maybe you did it. You knew him. You don't have an alibi.
Well, why would I kill him? He was my friend.
Why should I believe you?
Because it sounds like you're doing something about this, like you want to find out who did it. You should start with people who had a problem with him, not his friends.
Your friend Ascor, what kind of man was he?
Well, he wasn't a simple guy. He was my friend. Our parents were friends. We basically grew up as brothers. But he was sort of ambitious, and that sometimes, well, made him an ass. Listen, it doesn't matter. Just forget what I said.
Ambition could give a motive, if he got in someone's way.
Well, don't look at me. I'm happy where I am. I don't give a troll's ass about...
Сказал, зато хожу на лифте покататься. Но фишка-то в чем? Фишка в банке, как нас по телевизору учили. Но лифт не работает в долину. А раз лифт в долину не работает, соответственно, как он туда ходил? Не мог. Что-то у нас еще рядом. В принципе, вот две точки. И наверху две точки. Ну, давайте тогда туда отправимся уже в следующей серии. Зачистим как что. А пока что...
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I'm looking for a guy who was supposedly seen in the area recently.
Ты что тут
His name is
делаешь?
Ray. Whiny little shitbag. Reckons he's an outlaw. Do you know him?
Tell me about him.
No. Doesn't matter to you. It's just business. Forget about it.
It could be that we are looking for the same guy.
You are, you see. Well. Have you seen him then?
Он у нас броник украл.
Ray? No, I've not met him.
Lucky you. Let me know if you meet the little piss streak. I want words with him.
Я просто думал сходить как раз в долину, почистить, что там как.
I've had enough of this.
A contract. Not wanted alive, wanted dead.
Контракт на Рэя, да, надо собирать. Я, правда, не помню, тут, по-моему, внизу нету телепорта. До телепорта надо будет куда-нибудь бежать. Опа, а там вон какой-то труп. Да тут куча трупов. Ух ты, нифига себе. Я думал, это он так взорвался. Кровище. А он ей плюется. Алхимик какой-то. Кстати, убит стрелами. То есть они, видимо, хотели пробежать. А тут все взорвали, а их всех убили. Не просто так свалить из заключения. Что ж ты падаешь-то? Хотел просто встать на краешек и посмотреть. Давайте тогда и снизу все подберем. Надеюсь, это все дело не свалится. Алхимик, берсерк, берсерк, алхимик. Там вроде все. Теперь, наверное, фиг поднимемся. Нет, 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 нет. Не падай, хотел сказать. Как далеко я сохранился, а? Никто там на меня не бузит? Все хорошо? Стрелять не будем? Ладно, тогда я вот это все зачищу, опять по второму разу. После этого сохранюсь и начнем с этого уже следующую серию. На этом я с вами пока прощаюсь. Спасибо, что смотрели. До встречи. Увидимся.